Hello and welcome to the WB Mason Coaches Report on GoHofstra.com. I'm Jim Sheehan, joined again by the head wrestling coach of the Hofstra Pride, Dennis Papadatos. And Coach, the first dual match of the season is in the books. A victory for the Pride, 24-12 over the Air Force Falcons. Your assessment of last Thursday's match?
A good friend of mine once told me you build programs and camaraderie off dual meets, because at the end of the day, many people, you can go 0-20 in dual meets and still win the national title, the national tournament but you find that the teams that win the national title, for some reason, have a very, very good dual meet record. It's usually how it works. You build programs, camaraderie. So the best part of the dual meet is we won it together. We guys stepped up, did some big things. A few guys, maybe struggled a little bit, or we thought we would get wins out of, and they didn't win. And other guys stepped up that we thought they could win, and they pinned, and things like that happened. People stayed tough, didn't give up bonus points. It was a great, culture program win because of the way it went about it. But at the end of the day, I thought we were capable of winning every match we wrestled. So we did lose 4 matches, I think. So I would want to win 10. But, I'm always trying to, we're always trying to do better. So, but it was definitely a good start against a good Big 12, very well coached, very well respected team to come in and to kind of do what we did was, a testament to what we've been doing, and we think we're doing it right.
I know you said could, but I'd like you to show me a team that went 0-20 in dual matches and won a national title.
Never will happen. That's my point.
All right, getting back to Air Force, 2 pins for the Pride. Zachary Knight and Ward with a come-from-behind pin,
Yes.
Which was huge. 3 seconds to go in the match. What did you see in that match?
He hit it. He tried to move 3 times. He hit it once. He got a takedown. Struggled on bottom, went through some mental lapses during the match, but then he, it was nice and he hit it, but you also need belief and confidence to hit that. It wasn't lucky. He hit it and was trying to get it for 20 seconds before he got it. I'm going to get he got up with, I'm going to get this. I'm going to win this match for myself in the program. Threw him to his back, had him on his back for 27 seconds before the ref, slapped him out, which the ref did the right job of making sure it was down. Thank God there was enough, for him to get the win. I think actually we would have went to overtime. Because I think that would have been obviously 6. I think he was losing by 6 with that, and that would have been a 6-point move. But it ended up being 6 points, team points, because we ended up getting the mat slap. So it was huge. It was huge for the way he went about it, and I'm proud of his belief and expectation that he can still win by getting it, even with how some things happened in the match.
And while the Knight and Ward fall was big, Garrett Lambert followed 2 matches later with a pin at 133. That was a pretty quiet match until the pin.
For sure. There was a big scramble right away. Lambert almost wanted it, ended up losing the scramble, ended up getting ridden out for 2.5 minutes of the whole first period. So the whole first period was Garrett trying to get out on bottom, doing a good job. Kid took bottom. A few seconds later, we got a cradle, and then that was probably the dual meet. You know what I mean? Because especially with what we knew we had left, we had full confidence that we could win the last 5 matches. We won 4 of the 5, and we only probably needed to win 2 or 3 of them after that pin. And I felt very comfortable that that Ricky was going to win, that Holden was going to win. We thought that Reese was going to win, and we believe Vinny could. So we knew that. I felt after that match, I'm like, we just won this duel. That's what I felt like after Garrett's match. It made everything else much easier.
Out of the 10 matches, 8 were decided by decision, but probably the most exciting match was Ricky Stam's overtime victory over Randy Manyweather, who was nationally ranked at the time.
It still is. Somehow we beat him. We went down in the rankings. Ricky's still ranked, and that kid went up. Explain it to me. He went to the Navy Classic and did well after that, 2 days later. Yep. But just because he's good, and Ricky's good, and he beat him. But the good kid. Ricky stayed focused, and I thought he won the match worse than the score said. The kid hit 1 headlock. Ricky stayed tough. Besides that headlock, I kind of felt like we controlled the whole match, and we got the well-deserved takedown in overtime to win the match and finish off the duel on a positive note. So it was good, definitely good.
24-12 victory for the Pride, and then looking down the road, an off week in quotes, for practice, and then next week you're heading out to Las Vegas, and That'll be a fun trip, but also one of the most prestigious and toughest in-season tournaments in the country.
I believe it's going to be the toughest. Next week we'll do our research on who's exactly there, because there's a lot of more teams that are going this year that I wasn't sure was going, such as NC State. And NC State usually doesn't go, and they're going, and all the normal teams are going. So it should be packed. Good time that we're in a training cycle. The guys are resting, not really making weight. We pretty much got everyone back in the room. Guys like Corey Lagner getting back on the mat. Adrian's expected to come back on the mat. People like Giuseppe Hoos have been back and staying healthy, and Dylan is back, working out again. So we're hoping to go into Vegas fully healthy with not just the 10 guys we're going to bring, with all of our training partners, which is nice to have. We haven't had that in a very, very long time at Hofstra. So we're excited about that, and looking forward to celebrate Thanksgiving, take some time off. It was a good way to end that as we get ready for Vegas, and as we were talking about, the new rankings came out, and Zachary Knight Ward entered his first national rankings in one of the polls. Wrestling Stat has him ranked 22nd. So right now we have 3 guys nationally ranked at least on one of the polls. Ricky's ranked on 4 of the 6 polls, as high as 15th and as low as 31st. And then guys like Reese and Zach are somewhere in the 20s, 22 and 28 at 49 at heavyweight. And I think when Dylan and Sage and Trey get going, we might actually have a team. Yeah. We might actually have a team. So we'll see. It's way too early to tell.
Well, it looked that way against Air Force. So happy Thanksgiving to you and your family, and to the Hofstra wrestling family, both alums, past and present. And have a good holiday, and we'll talk to you next week about Las Vegas.
Absolutely. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone, and congratulations again to men's basketball and women's soccer and everyone else that competed in volleyball who ended this season. Looking forward to have a good winter session here, us men basketball and women's basketball.
And thank you for watching the WB Mason Coaches Report on GoHofstra.com.